From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. Still going. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Dolphins 0.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the...
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
10 seconds. Here we go. Set. Black. 95. Set.
Off play action. Thompson. Open man downfield as Waddle has got it. 23 yards on the play.
Down. Ready?
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Right, 97. 22 middle. Let's go.
First down.
Cut.
Thompson going to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball. When you talk about this Jets defense, this unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
They're the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23.
Trouble, 38. Come on, set. Set.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot.
Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
First and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Will Johnson. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they will take advantage of it.
He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ready,
Here's
set.
2nd and 10.
52 blaster. Here we go, set. Ready, ready.
Play action here, Thompson. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, these early... There he goes, right side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7.
Dolphins 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
First down, Miami.
Ready.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47th. 1-yard gain. When you talk about this Jets defense, they come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man. And are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground. Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
That is caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line.
Striker, 3-3. Let's go.
Thompson looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Again, Thompson's going to throw this. They set up the screen. Achane has it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
Panther 60.
Ball again on 2nd down. And not much room to speak of. We'll get about 3 up to the 41. 3rd and 4. Off-play action. Richards. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 26-yard line. Operating from the gun, Richards. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. It's the ex-Dolphin, Micah Fitzpatrick. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Thompson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
Shot, 17.
at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Black. Next.
Now it's Thompson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
10 black. Ready.
Thompson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Thompson now. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19.
14 yards.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Looking to throw, Thompson. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Here's Thompson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Come on, set.
To the air again, Thompson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the Dolphins first down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Fight. 97. Let's go now. Cut.
They'll run. Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time that led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10.
He's brought down
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Richards. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
First down.
Let's go now.
10 at the 36-yard
60
line.
Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 8.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Jets at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far.
Come on.
This is 3rd and 10. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
65 catch, 60, go.
Back to throw now on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Ready, ready.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Touchdown! Arian Smith, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jets have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now he's going to step up and run. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Aubrey now for the PAT. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught inside the 5. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Hall. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have that.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Jets are going to take the lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the Jets' 45-yard line.
Now Thompson. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here we go, 18, 5 here.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Good work there. You're going to see on play action, they run an out route with the receiver on the outside and let the tight end work the seam in the area beyond him. A great concept, and it leads to a first down.
He's got his tight end down the field. That's Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jatavion Sanders, 34 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now Thompson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Here's Thompson. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A gain of
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Come on, set.
First down,
Ready.
Dolphins.
Thompson going to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
On the set.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll try to run the option here. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Black, 95. Set.
Back to throw. Thompson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Okay, break.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
First down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Mustang 19. 19 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 type. 19 type.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he's got Pierce. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Alec Pierce, 34 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Thompson looking to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Ready.
Thompson now from the gun. Now he's going to step up and run. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. Just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw right side taken by Sanders. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before break. Richards. This is caught. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. But my education continues in this game. I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful. And it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. 214 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, go!
Looking to throw. Richards. They'll get this complete to Sanders, the tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Ready,
Second down and 6 now.
Hurt, down!
Our first run there for Kyron Williams. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Throw, but incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Come on,
now it's Thompson. Here as he's taken down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down.
It's second down.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Under pressure, they got him again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Well, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. His hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Ready? Hey, check that. Street.
Paul want to give up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. From the gun on 3rd down, Richards. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Richards. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70, 65. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Richards. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 10 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from going up by 30. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football. And this is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 65 yards. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 11. Here's a diving catch right side. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Ready? 60 Maverick. Bronco 80. Mustang 19. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Richards. Open man downfield is Sanders. He's got him. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there. A big one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Breece Hall, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets extend their lead yet again. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
Ready.
Here's Thompson. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Thompson.
36-yard line.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Thompson now.
First down, Dolphins.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane taking it in from the 20. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
Dolphins 49.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yeah, it is.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Arian Smith with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Jets 78, Dolphins 49.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Red, yellow, what?
Looking to throw, Thompson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Let's go.
Thompson out of the shotgun here. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
17.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Miami.
Ready.
Again, Thompson's going to throw this. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Gain of 14. First down, Dolphins.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Stephon Diggs, 38 yards. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Dolphins, 56.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. From the gun, it's Thompson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Thompson. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Sticking with Thompson here. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now Thompson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
70.
Off the play fake. Richards. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 31. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And running with power here. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Okay, right.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Yellow, 22. Black ultra. Set.
Here's Thompson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Yellow. Smash, red. Hut.
Shotgun on 3rd down. Here's Thompson. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and goal.
To the air again, Thompson. This one thrown underneath to Ochilin. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
On the jump.
Looking to put a drive together.
Lightning, 18. Let's go.
They'll give it to Hall to start the drive. They find some open field here. Down the left sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A huge play there for the Jets. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense in with a big play.
Finding Sanders on the crossing route. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jatavion Sanders, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Quentin Williams able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a milestone here. Touchdown number 200 for his brilliant career. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Jets. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Thompson going to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught at the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter. Maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, right back to Hall. And
good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Call again. And he's going to get this one down to the 45-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll try and do this himself. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Black open. That black. You yellow. Black shot.
Here's Thompson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. 23 yards, the final tally. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tick.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.